Hello, welcome to Active Bryant Fitness Systems. Thank you for clicking on the video. And this video is all about the tennis biomechanics manual and the golf biomechanics manual. So here's the tennis one, written by Lee Brandon and Paul Check. And then you've got the golf biomechanics manual, the third edition, the latest one by Paul Check. And you know, I'm a great believer in, I'm a PT, but I'm a master Paul Check level 5, you know, and to get that takes 6 years. And I qualified over 10 years ago. I can't believe it's gone that quick. But going back to the tennis manual, the thing that I like about it is that it's really easy to read and the images are really big as well, so you can see how to do different things. And Lee does an excellent job where he goes really in-depthly into how to do each stretch, each mobilize, how to write a program for conditioning a tennis player. But obviously in the Check system, we look at infant development, we look at primal movement patterns, and when the client is strong in all them areas, then we push them on to, you know, whether they need more speed, whether they need more power, whether they need more cardiovascular fitness, or whether they need more endurance. And Lee does a brilliant bit where he talks about how the lower quadrant, so from the hips down, is where tennis players get most of their injury. So if you're getting injured all the time and you can't balance on your knees on a Swiss ball with a dumbbell in your hand, that would show that you lack stability in the body. So you would come to me and I would work on your stability, okay? There's many other things I would do as well. So with me, when somebody signs up with me, they're looking at least a year for me to correct lots of things they may have been doing wrong on their own or may have been doing wrong with their own trainer. And most people that play tennis are conditioned in the wrong way, as in they concentrate on endurance type exercises than rather strength and power. Does that make sense? So they need the endurance, yeah, and cardiovascular, which I understand, but you need strength and power. And most tennis players, apart from the Williams sisters, would avoid it. And if you look at the Williams sisters, how much muscle mass have they got compared to the average female tennis player? Does that make sense? So they're obviously doing heavy, hard strength and conditioning in the gym. And the same with the Golf Biomechanics Manual, the third edition. There's phases that we need to take you through in which to lower your handicap and increase your drive. Now, from what I hear on the grapevine, Tiger Woods and another person that won the Masters in golf was trained by Czech practitioners. And it's simply because if a personal trainer does a course, they study for maybe just under a year if they're doing the YMCA or the prerequisites. But if they decide to do a course online, it will take 10 days, maybe 6 months at a max. Whereas to be a level 5 Czech practitioner takes up to 5 years. You're looking at about 25 grand, really, maybe a bit more than that once you paid for books and material and other stuff that you need to buy during the process. But they have a great system now, or an easier system to learn, where you are mentored during this process and you are you're paying a monthly payment of £301 in which for you to get this, you know, to become Czech certified. Now, that is a lot of money to pay out, but the amount of stuff you're going to learn, you'll be wiping the floor with anybody in the gym. So the competition, say if you're in a gym and you're working at Fitness First, say, you won't have any competition because the clients will soon realise the results that you're getting and your client to be talking in the toilets in the changing room going, he released my diaphragm the other day and now my anxiety's disappeared. And I've had it for 10 years. Or they might go, like my client did, I've had this niggling shoulder pain. Scott done this assessment, give me a program. I've been doing it for 4 weeks and my shoulder pain's completely disappeared. Do you see my point? So yes, the check system is very in-depth and very deep, and that's why I decided to spend 6 years committed to it, because I wanted to be the best of the best, or to have more knowledge than anybody else out there. Now, I'm not saying that the guys that have been in the industry as long as me, 20, 25 years, I'm better than them. I'm not saying that at all. All I'm saying is that I went down a different educational route and decided not to give up at the first hurdle. And there was lots of hurdles. It wasn't easy. It was very, very hard. But I'm like a dog with a bone. Once I set myself a goal or a target, I want to reach that target because I'm goal driven. And obviously I did, and it's 10 years on, and I still keep learning stuff. I still keep going, wow, I've got this new complex client that I'm having to change things, do things in a different way. Because we're all human beings and we're all got a different fingerprint. We've all got different eye colour. So you can't train everybody the same. And this is why, the golf biomechanics and the tennis biomechanics manual are needed. They're really needed. And for me, reading the tennis biomechanics manual written by Lee has really helped me to understand a little bit more and even more stuff. So with my tennis person, I can give them even more now. I can help them to get to even more the next level. And when I get him doing cardiovascular stuff, he's going to go, why are you getting me to do this? You never got me to do that before. And then when I tell him your performance is going to go up by another 25 to 30 to 50%, he's going to be overjoyed. And that's what I always do as well. If I'm doing any course or buying a new book, I'm hoping that there's some golden nuggets in there. So for a tennis point of view, there's many golden nuggets in here if you want to train tennis players or tennis recreational people. And if you want to really work with golfers and get their handicap down and increase their drive and work with the best in the world, I'm not going to say the person's name, but there's another Czech practitioner that has worked with Tiger Woods and another golfer that won the Masters. And in my opinion, without the check system, Tiger Woods wouldn't have come back and won the Masters. And I was so overjoyed when that happened. And then the other golfer that won the Masters as well, through another Czech practitioner. So it wasn't the same person, it was a different person that trained two different golfers and got them to the highest level and got them to win the highest level in golf, which I think is, in some respects, is not publicised enough, because still the Czech practitioner name is getting big with me doing my 2,500 videos, but it's still not as mainstream as it should be. But the people in the know that really know to come and see a Czech practitioner if they're in pain or they've got issues. But seeing a Czech practitioner of my level is not cheap. It's very expensive. You're not going to get a normal rate of personal trainer when you see a Czech practitioner, simply because of the money we've spent, the knowledge level that we've got, and the result that we can get. So I've been working with two highly successful people. I'm not going to say their names. Very, very highly successful. And both come with me with different back issues. One's been with me a fair while, and another one's been with me a little while. And they both are pain-free. When they went to see physio, doctor, osteopath, and they were working with trainers for many years, and the trainer couldn't even get them out of pain. So this is what, in my opinion, the the tennis biomechanics manual and the golf biomechanics manual will help you to get for your clients and for yourself if you're in pain and got problems, yeah? And then one thing I will say about the golf and the tennis, there's nothing in there about diet and lifestyle. So you have to buy this book, How to Eat, Move and Be Healthy. And I've read over 1,000 books now, and I would say 50% of my 1,000 books are all about exercise. So I've read a lot of exercise books. Now, How to Eat, Move and Be Healthy is hands down probably the best of the best, because it's telling you about flexibility, it's telling you about diet, it's helping you to understand physiological load in the body, it's letting you know about 40 motor engrams in the brain, so to speak. It's letting you know so much stuff. It goes so in depth and deep that a lot of my clients will go, "Oh, Scott, it's so deep, I don't really understand it. Can you work with me and help me go through it?" So I do that, you know. So I highly recommend all 3 books, and Lee's done a great job. It's really in depth. Not overly in depth that you're not going to get it or understand it. It's really easily understand. And just want to say a big thank you to Czech Europe for my new t-shirt. Thank you very much. And thank you for sending everything out so fast. So if you've got any questions or you want to put your opinion across, please comment down below. Please share the video, please like, and please subscribe to my channel. I'm now on TikTok as Scott B. It will go to Active Bryant Systems once I've been through my full 30-day period before you can change your name. So you can check me out on there. I try to upload nearly every day. So talking about different subjects, different things. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Please subscribe, please share, please like. Chat again soon. Thank you. Bye. Stay pain-free.